Hey guys, it's GalaxyGorilla coming at you with the next episode of the Chain Grasping Campaign. That is a little scary. I need to slow the game down a little bit. We do have a couple missions we could pop. If we put on the encouraging development one, we could do that. We also have the food production one over here too. I think what I will do is once we can, I'm trying to think of okay, once colonialism spawns, I'm gonna pop all those missions and go hard and see if I can just try to stack those up as quick as possible. We are very close to being ready to attack Dirtwater and take the green gates from them. I really do hope I can just snag that as quick as I can, just because I don't want to deal with stinky goblins. I don't want to deal with them taking up my stuff. I also don't want to see them get killed by these guys over here. As for tech right now, we're doing pretty good. We are a little bit behind, but we are also have embraced the Renaissance. Do you have the Renaissance is the real question. No, you do not. Okay, wow, you don't have it anywhere. Not even like in your your capital. I guess I could go to the institution menu. Okay, so you're kind of making it spread around, which kind of sucks. I'm keeping it contained in the mountains for now. Looks like we got ourselves a reform. What can we do here? We have embrace new thoughts. I think it just has to be that one. Forced evolution is fine, but like hold fast to the old ways isn't what we're looking for. So let's go for embrace new thoughts. Honestly, I'm not even sure if I'm going to demonsterize is the thing. Is there even any like reason to demonsterize this DAC? If there is, let me know down in the comments below. I'll consider it if you guys say so, but there feels like there's no real reason to do that at all. Alright, yeah, no, we're gonna have to keep sucking up more of this. I think what I will do is I'm gonna pause real quick, and I'm actually going to rehire some advisors. What does this look like right now? It's getting pretty high, so let's reduce the inflation, and let's go ahead and hire some advisors. All powers costs. Alright, we'll switch this over to here. That's going to shoot us up to 11. We're definitely going to need somebody to compensate for that. Trade efficiency, and then we're making 150. So I guess we could do morale of armies. I don't mind making a shittance for now, just to get strong. I'd like you to head up and over here. We're going to go commit war on these guys and just kind of absorb their nation. What do you have? You're 8-2, and you're also 8-2. Okay, actually, that's kind of perfect. Let's go ahead and let them group together. We'll throw out a little pause. Get them in as one big army, and then we'll hire the general for them. Nice, that's actually a really solid one. Alright, declare war, monstrous superiority, confirm. Alright, they are immediately running away, which is irritating. Let's go ahead and just pop, cast siege magic. He's trying to circle around, and he's going to try fighting his way through stuff. I guess I'll just send you up this way to go deal with it and hope, whatchamacallit doesn't spawn, because that would be really obnoxious. In the meantime... Alright, that's a little too expensive to keep, so we'll just get rid of the edict for now. That's fine, we're going to get rid of that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we'll let that go for now. Okay, wow, I thought that was going to be a bit of an easier fight for you guys here. But, I mean, we still won, so that's fine. Alright, please head back down that way just for the simple fact that I do not want a thing to spawn over here. Let's do a little more siege magic, keep casting Greater Fireball. Nice, we've gotten really lucky with that, like, every time. Alright, let me think about what I want to do right now. There is another expedition. It's the special one, right? Yeah, yeah. Let me see what that looks like. It's Chromium and Labyrinthian. I'm gonna say no. At least not for right now. Alright, we finished that. Let's go ahead and start the colonization process of that over there. The siege is gonna drop very soon, which is good. God, they are sitting on 38k right now. Which in all reality really isn't that much, but at the same time it kind of is. Do you have a fort? You do, but you're also digging. I would really like for this to end. Because I want to go down here and attack you as soon as possible. And I don't really want to burn any more military power doing that, which is fine. Alright, you're swinging back around, so I'm going to in turn swing back around to come kill you. You're probably going to run away. Okay. Actually, well, I mean, we just started the colony, but it's... Decisions, tough choices. Okay. So here's what we'll do. Let's do this. Let's take the province. Let's start coring it. We're going to go to magic. We're going to open up ruler magic. We're going to go over here to necromancy, and we're going to do undead army. We'll get you guys all blobbed up. We'll take the leader from the guy who's up top. And then we'll send you this way. And then we're going to send you down this way. Okay, nice. I'm hoping that's going to get there in time to stop it. Okay, cool, it did. Alright, that's beautiful. Alright, those rebels are gone. I'd like you to head down this way, because we're just going to declare war on Dirtwater and just try to kill them ASAP. How many more years do we get for the influx of goblins? Stops in 1 year. Okay, that kind of sucks. Okay, that one we still get for a little while longer. Everything else is fine. Okay. Alright, yeah. Just go group up with the squad. We'll declare war on you. That's fine. I don't mind losing a military leader. Right now, it's really not that big of a deal. Alright, you're starting to colonize this way towards me. Who are you allied to right now? Alright. That's a dwarf. Yeah, no, you could just chill out with the other guys. Alright, let's make you one big blob. And then just declare war. Yeah, there's no way he wins this right now. Yeah, we're too strong. Alright, you can go chill on this right here. Cast siege magic. Just try to knock that down as quick as possible. I guess I have to keep track of where his army is gonna fuck off to. It would be nice if it just died to, like, a random, like, BS army out in the middle of nowhere. Sure. Let's do another greater fireball. How are we doing in terms of just... Okay, we're totally fine with that. So I think what we'll do is let's make... Yeah, let's open magic, necromancy, undead army. Make you one unit. And then just have you guys go group up together up there. Because they're going to go siege that place, which is annoying. Okay, it seems like they're pissing off now, which is nice. Alright, then I'm going to go slow and just keep my eyes on this stuff. I also think I need to just take this right now. I think it's probably for the best. So we can just start colonizing just a little bit faster. Alright, you head over this way. Because there is an expedition here, and doing those is always good. Alright, send that out. Go ahead and step on it. The siege is almost over. We should be able to take that soon. You'll be fine jumping in on that. Okay, you're attacking this right now. Let's get you a general. Okay, they immediately turned away as soon as I got a general. That's kind of wild. This right here is less about winning, and it's more about, like, just holding them off while I siege. Yeah, I think we lose the battle, unfortunately. It's very close, though. Alright, where are you running off to? You're going all the way back to the capital, which is annoying. And they're splitting up to do separate sieges. Alright. You need a second to recuperate. But I would really rather that they didn't siege down Ovdal, Kanzad. Because I think that's gonna... Yeah, it's gonna fuck it up even worse, which sucks. Because I have put some points into that. Alright, you fall back for now. Group up with the 10k over here. Alright, you're not willing to take that offer, so I'm gonna have to fight you for it, which is obnoxious. Alright, you can just stay here and go back, that's fine. I'd like you to head down over here to go protect this. We're gonna have to go unsiege Ovdal. It shouldn't be too bad, though, because there's no fort, but this place is kind of fucked right now. Oh, what do we got over here? Use the money to increase stability, government reform. I mean, do I just want to go to max stab? I mean, max stab just does sound nice. Alright, cool. That didn't take too long to do. Alright, let's pause the game real quick. And let's just go ahead and take this from you. Take 90 bucks. And yeah, it seems about right. Alrighty. Alright, you are now just a rebel army. Okay, that is very expensive, but also not bad. Alright, go hunt that down, please. And then I'm gonna have to split you up because you're, like, too big to be, like, squished together with everything. Ooh, what's this? That's money or power projection? Yeah, we can do power projection. Alright, nice. Go ahead and send you forward. I could think about oh, it's so expensive. I think I just need to do it. Oh, what the fuck, bro? That was so much money. Dude, that's one thing I hate about dealing with the fucking, whatchamacallits, dealing with the different, repairing events and stuff, dude. It's so expensive. Yeah, let's just sell titles and just pay that off. Get out of the negative. And then at this point, I kind of want to just focus on teching up right now. I guess I could fire an advisor. Yeah. I need to make at least some money. And I gotta tech up my shit. Can't use this again for a little bit. What's the command up to right now? You're going to war again? Oh, you're going to war with somebody big. You're fighting the Den Raj again. Well, here's the real question. Is the Raj even going to be able to do anything? I genuinely don't think so. Which kind of sucks. Go kill that off real quick. This still has a fort, right? Yeah, I'll do that for now. Oh, I can do it multiple times. I see. Oh, it's because of how much deving they pumped into it. Is this worth it is the real question. I'll have to take out a loan for it is the only problem. I'm going to pause for a second and think about this. Because how much are we getting right now in terms of guys? We're getting 100 a year. I think it's worth it. Just a base currency. Alright, we finished out a colony there. Which one was it? Was it this one? Okay, that one's all set. I gotta think about a new direction I'm gonna go into now and start, like... tough choice. I guess I could loop around and do that. Yeah, I think that works fine. Head on over here. I want to try to, like, get this here so I can, like, fully just wrap up the Tree of Stone so I don't have to worry about anybody coming after me. I am not looking forward to coring this. This is gonna suck to deal with. Is there an idea that, like, reduces the cost of coring? Isn't it administrative ideas? That's advisor cost. Yeah, it is. It's adaptability. Okay. That might be something worth going into. Alright. Can't see the Jade Goblins yet. Don't have the money for this right now. Which is fine. Like I said, we're gonna stick with the colonialism plan. In the meantime, just focus on teching up and filling out my ideas. Alright, yeah, the command is just mass killing more people. Is Azjakuma dead? No, they're not. Did they get taken over by fucking Beyondfong or something? Because that's like white. Wow, if they got killed by Beyondfong, bro, that's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Alright, we're gonna restore this. That'll help us get money pumping back up. That's what we need right now. Yep, gotta build up our power base now. Start making tons of cash, tech up fast, blah blah blah, the usual stuff. Do you have any new expeditions? We have this one down here. Dwarovrod 48. Chronium Labyrinthe? I don't think I've ever seen this before. Is this something special? I unfortunately don't have money to be pumping into it right now, or else I would. So I'm going to leave that alone. Alright, where do I need to be putting castles? I should probably be studying magic. Which magic should I start beefing up next? Probably Evocation. Or I could do Abjuration, because I need that for the trapping mission, right? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We can do Abjuration. We can spend some money. Alright, lovely. We can finally start coring that. I need money right now. Declaring on you means fighting fucking... Oh my god, that's so many people. I don't want the land, I just want to fight them for money. Might be a good idea to expand this way and just try to take this from them, but that also gets me closer to the command. We're making pretty okay money so far. Expansion's going pretty good. Let's take up the speed. There is a special expedition here. Alright, what colony just finished? This one did right here. Alright, I think the next thing we should probably do is just go this way and see if we can go kill the, No, thank you. That is too expensive right now. See if we can just connect with the dwarves and kill them. I mean, I can't see you, so I'm not too sure what I'm supposed to be worrying about with you. Amber Separatists gain 1 base tax, but gain 15 devastation, or money. Ooh, that's tough. Base tax or money? Base tax or money? Let's go base tax. I need cash and to build my powers right now. Can I cancel this expedition? Or do you have to go through with it? I might just have to go through with it, which kind of sucks. Do I have a spare 10k sitting around doing nothing? No, you're actively defending down here. Alright. Let's go ahead and open ruler magic menu. Go to necromancy and then undead army. Okay, we don't need the horses at all, so let's take those and just kill them off. And then let's build the 2 zombies. And then I'll ship them over there. What is it at right now? Dwaro Raw at 57. Okay, that's barely just started. I'm fine with taking that. No, give me prestige, please. Alright, head on over there for me. Well, good thing I can get conquistadors and I can just keep going forward. Yeah, give me the money. Alright, let's set up this expedition. Start prep. Send manpower. Here's the real question is like, I know some of these are special where you have to keep sending people into them. But I don't know how much you should really, like, invest into this. Alright, that's all I'm willing to invest into this. Start the expedition. If it fails, it fails, which sucks. Actually, I think we lose a stab if that happens. Ooh. What's going on? What do we got? Oh, we are losing money now. Oh, I think we just lost, Dwarovar Squatter, whatever that special modifier is. Yeah, okay, we just lost that. Upon reaching the end of the maze of the tunnels and winding staircase marked on the map, the scouts suddenly stop. As the rest of the expedition pushes past them, it becomes clear why. Before they stand in great steel gate of Grumhumdrumbrumbrum, still resplendent and majestic as it was. Perhaps the gears can be greased. Is it hot in here, or is it just me? Okay, am I over force limit? No. But we might still just not be in a good place right now in terms of, like, we might need to... I'm gonna lop you off. The Great Forge. As the expedition approaches the end of the corridor, the temperature continues to rise. Soldiers sweat and shift in their heavy armor. Rounding a corner... Ooh, as the scouts return to report what they saw to the rest of the expedition, one steps upon a discarded sheet of pig iron. Bro, what is pig iron? Ruddy brown arms grabs their ankle. There was a feral goblin sleeping underneath it. Abandon caution. Hold the line. Okay, I mean, we lost some troops, but we got some loot. Because we'll finish that expedition, and then we'll come do this one over here. And then hopefully that'll just be like a big enough influx. Beasts everywhere. With the immediate danger past, the expedition huddles together. I need to pause the game. Blah, blah, blah. The expedition huddles together in an ant chamber near the entrance to plan their next move. The untouched levels below are tantalizingly close, but they cannot continue until all the remaining squatters have been eradicated. The mages and scouts of the expedition present the leader with options for which to deal with first. High above, they have identified the eyes in the shadowed nooks and occasional echoing cries of the giant cave bats are larger than normal, and what little of them can be seen has a distinctive reddish tint, leading several mages to suggest they may have been mutated by the residual magics of the forge. The careless action could bring them down upon the expedition. Somewhere on the same level is the lair of the feral goblins that first assailed them. The remains of the feral goblins' charge will have retreated there for safety, as the strongest goblins will be lounging about in the comfort of the lair. The lair will also contain the feral goblin clan boss, choice of loot scavenged from the forge. Cleansing the feral goblin will reward the expedition with these spoils, but it is impossible to know just how many lurk within their lair. Lastly, platform hangs between this level and the next, surrounded on all sides by pipes. Judging by the various valves, dials, and levers, the area used to control the flow of liquids through the many pipes in the forge. Most of the controls are in disrepair, and those that appear serviceable are covered by magma leaking from weakened pipes junctions. If the flow of magma to upper levels can be disabled, it would prevent further dangerous leaks from the pipes above. Again, the mages caution that the unstable magics of the forge are likely to have spawned magma oozes wherever magma leaks, but these cannot be separated from regular magma without closer inspection. Oh, this is tough. These are a lot of rough options. I'm gonna go for the goblin lair and hope that doesn't go and bite me in the ass. The Goblin's Lair. Following the trail of blood left by the feral goblins, the expedition scouts have located the lair. It sits in a room almost antipodal to the entrance. Antipodal. Hidden by the heat haze over the central, the entrance has been repeatedly smashed and broken, enlarging enough for more than 6 men to walk through shoulder to shoulder. The adjoining chambers have also had their doorways battered. Inner walls collapsed and windows barricaded with sheet metal, creating a rather spacious lair protected from most of the heat of the forge. As the scouts watched, several dead feral goblins were brought from their lair and unceremoniously hurled into the central pit. No doubt their clan boss was angered by their failure to crush the expedition. Unfortunately, with the windows blocked, the scouts were unable to ascertain how many goblin remain in the lair or where they store their loot. Despite the lack of information on their numbers, the expedition leader decides to carry out the strike immediately. Right now, the goblins will be bickering and fighting over who should take the blame for their previous attack's failure. And, okay, yeah, I mean, we're going to try to get the jump on them. Hugging the walls of the forge chamber to remain undetected, the expedition approaches from both sides of the lair. Simultaneously, at the front are mages escorted by a small retinue of soldiers. On the leader's mark, the mages will blast fireballs. Quickly, aim for the eyes. It turns to the side lazily, meeting the leader's gaze. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, oh god. As the leader begins counting down with signal hands, a loud belch emanates from the lair door. Daring not to breathe, the whole expedition watches powerlessly as a cave troll lumbers out of the doorway. It turns to the side lazily, meeting the leader's gaze uncomprehensively. As its eyes widen, it raises the misshapen hunk of metal it carries. Okay. Hopefully, all around the lairs are the bodies of feral goblins mixed with those of some unlucky expedition members. Though the cave troll could crush 10 men with one swing, it was powerless against the forces of gravity. After recovering from the initial chaos of a small squad led by the mage, managed to lure the troll to the edge of the pit. Their bodies laid down there were the troll now, to be retrieved by a later expedition. Seeing their troll fall broke the will. Oh. Oh, wow, we led him to the edge, and then we just body slammed him over. That's kind of funny. I mean, it sucks. I wish the homies didn't have to die for it, but they did their duty. Okay. We could do the bats next. And save the oozes for the last, because the oozes, in my opinion, seem to probably be the most dangerous of the things we're going to be dealing with. In the ant chamber, a debate rages among the expedition. One fireball and the whole swarm will be set alight, and blah, blah, blah. We won't even have to fight them. The idea is quickly vetoed by the leader. Are you crazy? You'll bring the whole scaffolding down on us before the mage can snap a response. He continues. Besides, this whole place is hotter than a dragon's armpit. Those bats probably eat magma for breakfast. What if your fireballs make them stronger? Then we'll be fighting giant flaming bats. Blah, blah, blah. No more fireballs. As some of the less disciplined mages sulk, he organizes a group of armored soldiers and light archers to face the bats, leaving the plan is simplicity itself. The soldiers will stand in a loose square around the archers, ready to protect them from any swooping bats. As of now, the swarm has not been alerted, so the first strike in the key to the whole operation. The archers have been instructed to aim for glowing eyes in the darkness, calling out their targets' positions quietly to ensure no bat is targeted twice. Ooh, this is cool. I like this a lot. Okay, still, as so long as everyone remains calm, sure. Unfazed by the screeching cries. I mean, nice, dude. The teamwork is going crazy right now. All right, now we got to deal with the magma oozes. All right, here we go. Unsurprisingly, none of the expedition are keen on being sent down to the magma-covered platform hanging in the pit. After a quick drawing of lots, a small group of soldiers are chosen to accompany a water mage and an engineer down to the platform to attempt to disable the flow of magma. Sending too many men risks the weak. Well, actually, I mean, we'll just keep reading. Weakened and overheated. Supports breaking, and so the remainder of the expedition can do nothing but watch as the group is lowered on chains to the platform. As the first soldier touches down on one of the few magma-free spaces, two oozes leap at them from surrounding magma. Quickly, a burst of water above keeps them from engulfing him, and they are visibly shaken as the oozes recoil back into... Okay, I mean, yeah, I would be visibly shaken if a fucking magma ooze leaped into my face. The next few minutes are much the same. The group makes painful, slow progress. I can see the emergency shut-off pipes, but the valves are broken. I can't close them. There is little time to make a decision. The water mage is visibly exhausted and out of mana potions, and several of the group have already perished to the oozes. If the valves can be repaired and the flow of magma arrested, then the magma oozes on the platform will be severely weakened, perhaps enough to save the brave men down there, though their situation is pretty dire. What's the worst that could happen if the group is simply allowed to perish? Quickly throw them whatever he needs. Yeah, you know what? Throw it. Desperately. Yeah, we gotta save the dudes. The magma oozes stop their assault, confused and weakened, providing the opening for the group to counterattack. Finally, the platform is cleared, and the relieved remainders of the group can be retrieved as the expedition celebrates and bickers over who will retrieve the precious gemstones and ores left behind on the platform by the oozes. They do not see the pipes above them finally break under the increased pressure. Oh, no. I see. Okay. Ah, that's not good. I was not expecting that kind of ending. Sheesh. Well, that's kind of fucked up. The expedition regroups in the ant chamber, leaning against the wall. Okay. I guess we'll go examine the elevator. I really like the expeditions, especially like the super special ones like that. That's really fun to read those types of things. I gotta hurry up and get over here so they don't connect to them. Oh my god, it is just beyond Fong. Wow, they've really just killed all of the ogres? I've never seen that happen before. That's kind of crazy, dude. Okay, Huabua and Xinyu. I wonder if you could rival the command. Oh, the broken elevators. With the surrounding beasts cleared, the expedition out of danger for now. Interest in exploring the lower levels of the forge is reignited. The elevators once used to travel between the floors hangs below. Okay, that's less supplies. And then there's... Okay. I'm going to say after several hours of examinations with telescopes and attempts to untangle the elevator's blasts of air, have come up with a plan. Though most of the elevators are not worth fixing, a group of larger freight elevators have been preserved in good condition and have swung free from the debris binding them thanks to the efforts of the mages. Unfortunately, the brakes are still deployed on each... Let's kind of burn our supplies a little bit. Okay, nice. It worked out. We are getting low, so I'm going to have to be smart about how we're operating that, but I think we'll be fine. Nice. Okay, cool. Unfortunately, we don't really get much out of this. The entrance to the Great Forge has been made safe for now. The lower levels yearn to be explored, and once again, hopefully we can get something cool out of this. That is a pretty good amount of money and powers, but I think that's probably going to be where we stop this episode for today. If you guys enjoyed it, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I shall see you guys next time. GalaxyGorilla out.